Good afternoon, Hobo Nation. Welcome to Sunburn City Live. It's the Hobo Wrestling Alliance HWA House Show Season 1, Episode 21. Thank you for joining us, YouTube, and all of our followers on Twitch.tv. We got one hell of a show here for you folks. But before that, a little promo. I'm going to promo it. If you have a call, a created wrestler for WWE 2K18 on Xbox One, use the hashtag HoboNation, one word, HoboNation, and I will download your call and you will be part of the Hobo Wrestling Alliance here on YouTube and live on Saturday nights exclusively on twitch.tv/Sunburn City Live. Enough of the hype. Let's keep the action moving. We got one hell of a card for you today, Hobo Nation. Starting it off with some great tag team action. The hottest division in the Hobo Wrestling Alliance has to be the tag team division. Animal and Hawk, the Legion of Doom, taking on the only two members of the Shield that are not injured. Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns stepping in for the currently injured Dean Ambrose. Can't wait to see that match. Nightmare X will be taking on the successfully debuted Shannon Dallas in a one-on-one confrontation. Another one-on-one match here features The Miz and our man, Mr. Monday Night, Rob Van Dam. They got a heated rivalry, or a rivalry that is heated up. Miz will be joined, in fact, by Bo Dallas, Curtis Axel, The Miz Taraj, and RVD will be joined by a steel chair. Our main event today features the return of the flying Johnny Gargano versus the incredible Dolph Ziggler, here live and in living voiceover. Enough of the hype. Let's keep the action moving, folks. Tag team action. Hawk and Animal versus Rollins and Reigns. Up now. I want to say a special thank you to all of the new subscribers here on YouTube, both of you. Thanks for subscribing, and also all the new subs on Twitch.tv. Welcome to the HWA. Hope you're having a wicked good time. This is Season 1, Episode 21, 1 week away from WrestleMania. The official WWE WrestleMania card is almost set. Latest match added will be Daniel Bryan and Shane O'Mac taking on Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. That'll be at WrestleMania. But before WrestleMania will be the HWA's first pay-per-view, Bash at the Beach. And our main event will be featuring Eddie Guerrero, the reigning HWA TV champion, against the Reaper, Jeff Morrell, the #1 contender, and I might add, the undefeated Jeff Morrell thus far. We'll talk about that a little bit more, but up now, we got the Legion of Doom versus the Shield. Let's keep the action moving. I don't expect this match to be very pretty. This is going to be high impact moves. And there's Big Hawk starting off against Seth Rollins. And an overhead armbar there. Hawk going to try to establish dominance early. And Seth Rollins go behind into a standing vertical. Oh, well, that was not very vertical, very long. Side headlock applied there by Rollins on Hawk. Hawk and the Shield both coming off losses recently. Most recently, the Shield was taken down by Rated RKO, and LOD racked up a loss against the Miz Taraj. I don't know how the hell that happened. So both teams trying to make a stand here, trying to stop the inevitable downward spiral in the tag team rankings, and they're trying to pause that spiral now. A victory here would definitely land both teams in the top 10. Hawk now clubbing right hands to Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins retaliating with rights to the abdomen of his own. Oh, a nice slingshot takedown, a sling blade takedown there by Rollins. Oh, and a springboard corkscrew right off the middle turnbuckle, or the middle rope. Great athletic move there by Seth freaking Rollins. And now he's got Hawk in a front face lock and knees to the face. And that's going to send Hawk reeling back. Hawk now staggering into the corner in a Northern Lights suplex. Seth Rollins, not just athletic, but a fantastic weightlifter, a big powerhouse here, deceptively strong is Seth Rollins, tagging in the larger Roman Reigns now, the big dog. Oh, flinging Hawk into the top turnbuckle there, and a scoop down slam by Roman Reigns on Hawk, and LOD in a bad way here against the Shield in the opening moments of this bout. Oh, and there Hawk showing a little bit more experience than Reigns with that arm takedown, that armbar takedown. Now Hawk has an opportunity to build some momentum. Reigns trying to fight it, but Hawk's power is just too much for the big dog, draped across the top rope. And Hawk now staggering over to Reigns, and that wrist lock slamming down into the mat. Hawk and Animal would love to be propelled into the top 5. The top 5 contenders can always challenge the HWA Tag Team Champions American Alpha for the titles for on Monday night, or Saturday night main event. But that's neither here nor there. Both these teams trying to vie to keep into the top 10, break into the top 10. They've been sliding and sliding and sliding. And there Reigns coming back with a right hand on Animal, scooped up, but Animal quicker than Reigns in this instance, and a belly-to-back suplex, a back body drop suplex there by Animal on Roman Reigns, and Animal now building a head of steam for the Legion of Doom, stomping away on the neck of Reigns, and Reigns, Rollins, and Ambrose have been involved in quite the heated rivalry against Rated RKO in the recent weeks. Edge injuring Dean Ambrose in that Falls Count Anywhere match, spearing him through a bunch of unnecessary ringside debris, I might add. And Animal now tagging Hawk in with a quick tag after that stunning kick to the top of the back of Roman Reigns. And now Hawk taking control of Reigns. Animal and Hawk, legends in the WWE, legends in the Hobo Wrestling Alliance. Legends, legends, legends everywhere, all over the world are the Road Warriors now. And Hawk standing to a vertical base, nice hard kick, and another hard shot to the midsection, and a short DDT by Hawk. The Legion of Doom now firmly in control of this match. Powerhouse moves. I told you it wasn't going to be pretty. It was pretty in the beginning, but pretty only lasts so long in a match against the LOD. The Road Warriors now scooping up Reigns in a rocking power slam, and Hawk now setting Reigns up. Setting Reigns up. Oh no, what's he gonna? Oh, he's gonna go for the military press. He's going for that very, very hard fall and military press, and plopping Roman's down is Hawk. Going for the cover here, might be enough. And Reigns able to kick out at 2. And Rollins with that arm drag takedown on Animal. Animal now trying to get Reigns out in a standing side kick. A standing savate kick to the side of Animal's head. Seth freaking Rollins, and Reigns spurring the holy hell out of Hawk in the ring. Holy shiitake mushrooms. That came out of nowhere. One. Is it going to be enough? And it's enough. That spear out of nowhere. HoboNation taking out the Legion of Doom. Holy shiitake mushrooms. What an upset. What a win for the Shield here. Wow. Wow. And I'm shocked. I'm shocked. I'm shocked and appalled. I'm shocked and appalled. And look at that. Jumping clothesline on Reigns by Animal. I thought he might have had a good chance to put Roman Reigns out here, but another powerful move here. And the LOD took the power. Totally took the power to the Shield here, but not enough to bury the boys. And I'm lost for words here. I can't believe what I just saw. Roman Reigns coming out of nowhere with that spear. Hawk seemed to be a little dazed after a move there, and it was just over. It was over. Great victory here for Roman Reigns and Seth freaking Rollins. Dean Ambrose sidelined for now, and the Shield picking up a big, much-needed win here. This is going to bring them in the top 5. And let me tell you, I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Shield challenging American Alpha for the tag team titles soon, very soon. We hope to see the Maniac Dean Ambrose back in the ring soon. But for right now, Roman Reigns spearing the soul out of Hawk and they put down the Legion of Doom in stellar fashion. Congratulations to you guys. The Shield picking up a big win there. HoboNation, things are heating up. New contenders to the IC titles here. Nightmare X versus Shannon Dallas. Shannon Dallas debuting last week against Ty Dillinger, the perfect 10, dropping to a 5, possibly a 3, after taking one hell of a beating from Shannon Dallas. And the high flyer Nightmare X is going to have a hard time against this rugged competitor. I'm looking forward to see what these two superstars can pull together here in the Hobo Wrestling Alliance. Remember, guys, or gals, HoboNation, if you want your character downloaded and featured on the HWA, use the hashtag HoboNation, one word, HoboNation, on your call. We'll download them ASAP. But enough of the hype. Let's keep the action moving. Nightmare X, Shannon Dallas, up next. And this match is going to be very interesting, to say the least. Nightmare X and Dallas now already grabbing the smaller man in a hard Irish whip. And Dallas is not going to let Nightmare X get to the air. At least that would be my strategy. But X now just too fast, overpowering the big man. Dallas, oh, and a standing shooting star. I'm sorry, a standing shooting star press by Nightmare X there on Shannon Dallas. What an athletic move. And Dallas a little rocked and surprised here, because Nightmare X, a short guy and real stocky, muscular-wise, showing great athleticism and taking it to Dallas here is Nightmare X. X now, men seem to miscue there, and Dallas now, nice go behind, wrist lock, arm drag, takedown by Dallas, and a knee to the chest, slowing Nightmare X down. And Dallas wanting to record as many wins as he can here in the HWA, wanting to bust up the ranks. He's got a long way to climb, as does Nightmare X, but and both men missed their moves. Both men missed their moves. That springboard body drop missing, and that drop kick not connecting by Nightmare X. But here's a little bit more speed by Nightmare X. A double reversal by Nightmare X. Able to do a head scissor takedown on Shannon Dallas, and Dallas is in a bad way here. X measuring Dallas. Oh, and a nice Frankensteiner move there. Great Frankensteiner there by Nightmare X, wrenching the neck. It seems like X likes to work the neck of his opponents here. Nightmare X's debut not so successful. Trying to debut against Rob Van Dam. Unfortunately, he came up very short against Mr. Monday Night. But coming up big here against Shannon Dallas. Dallas is rocked. Hard right hand to the jaw of Shannon Dallas, and another slingshot takedown. Nightmare X picking up the pace here. Shannon Dallas dazed, confused, and moving slower than I've ever seen. And a super kick! Oh, a super kick! Wow, Dallas didn't even know what the hell hit him. And what's Nightmare X doing now? Running to the top rope is Nightmare X. Dallas, dazed and confused, but able to roll on his stomach. Oh, and he's able to use his power to his advantage. And Nightmare X just too fast. He's got him in a victory roll here. 2, and it's not enough. It's not enough. A sunset flip reversal by Shannon Dallas, and another victory roll reversal. And now both men breaking up the toe-to-toe here. Wow, what a great exchange by both men. A really shockingly good match. I know I shouldn't say things like that, HoboNation, but it's the flippin' truth. Sometimes you get two honkies in there that don't know what the hell is going on, and that's not the case. Nightmare X here setting Dallas up for what seems to be a very high-risk move. And oh my gosh! Holy shiitake mushrooms, did you see the vert he got on that jump? Wow, what a move by Nightmare X, and a tornado DDT to follow up that flying move. Nightmare X taking it to Shannon Dallas here. What a great display we're seeing by both men. Another slingshot takedown on the outside. And Nightmare X and Shannon Dallas would do themselves a disservice by both getting counted out here. They need to get the action back into the ring. And I am just stunned at the offense we're seeing from Nightmare X here. Able to basically manhandle the larger Shannon Dallas. Dallas does have that left shoulder taped up. And another super kick. Another super kick. Wow, that might be all she wrote. Dallas is not moving. Dallas is not moving. He looks like he's out. The ref's down 2, and Dallas able to kick out at 2. Not as out as I thought he was, and Nightmare X a little surprised, but not as surprised as we are here at ringside, HoboNation. And the crowd stunned at the action and the athleticism that we're seeing on display here. Shannon Dallas brought back up to a vertical base, and Nightmare X just kind of having a stare down with the very woozy Shannon Dallas. And Dallas, there you go, going for some offense, trying to create some momentum is Shannon Dallas, but X stopping him cold in another slingshot takedown. And now maybe Nightmare X will be able to go to the top rope. What's he going to do here? Oh, a 630 splash. A 630 splash. Wow. Wow, what a great 632. And that's all she wrote. That's all she wrote. Congratulations, Nightmare X. What a match we just saw between Shannon Dallas and Nightmare X. A great display of not just power, but athleticism here. Great showing by Nightmare X. Looking forward to seeing what these two superstars will bring to the table later down the line here in the Hobo Wrestling Alliance. And there's that great exchange, a roll-up, a sunset flip. Great exchange here by Nightmare X and Shannon Dallas. And these two men put on a hell of a performance here. And there's that big move. What a move there by by Nightmare X. And that second super kick was all she wrote. I mean, look, he fell over, out. He was out, HoboNation. Shiitake mushrooms. I can't believe what I just saw. A great match, a fantastic display by both men. And Shannon Dallas coming up just a little bit short. And there's that 630 splash. And that's all she wrote for Shannon Dallas. Nightmare X, congratulations. We look forward to great things from that young man. A fantastic showing here. Well, HoboNation, I gotta tell you, episode 21 has proven to be pretty rock and roll so far. It's been upset after upset. And next up, HoboNation, Mr. Monday Night himself, Rob Van Dam, taking on The Miz, with both Dallas and Curtis Axel at ringside. The Miz-Taraj at ringside. But I don't think RVD gives a hell. He just wants to get his hands on The Miz. And let me tell you, HoboNation, that's exactly what we're looking forward to here. I am looking forward to this match. The Miz versus Mr. Monday Night. Rob Van Dam up next in the HWA Season 1, Episode 21. Thank you for joining us here. YouTube and Twitch. Showing the love, showing the support. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Thumbs up, thumbs down. And I always like constructive criticism. So if you got something constructive to say, drop the knowledge in the comments section. Enough of the hype, let's keep the action moving. The Miz, Rob Van Dam, up next. I expect this to be a very quick match. A very fast-paced match. And The Miz now pushing Rob Van Dam to a neutral corner here. And The Miz and the Miz-Taraj needing to get some wins under their belt. The Miz wanting to challenge the current Intercontinental Champion, the Nightmare Rip Nichols, for the IC title. But he's got to rack up some more individual victories here. And Rob Van Dam with that go-behind slam on The Miz. Rob Van Dam, Mr. Monday Night, debuted successfully against Bobby Roode, then teamed up with the Legion of Doom to take out the Miz-Taraj and the Miz in a 6-man tag team match. And that rivalry is just heating up, and the Miz says he has no respect for Rob Van Dam. And Rob Van Dam said, bring your candy ass over here and I'll beat some respect in you. So that's what we're doing here. A nice move there by Rob Van Dam. RVD is going to pick up the pace here. The Miz with an arm drag takedown, slowing the momentum down by Rob Van Dam. And the Miz-Taraj, having them at ringside, will pay dividends in this match. It always pays dividends in a jawbreaker there by The Miz, stunning RVD. So far, this match is a little slower than I anticipated. But The Miz now opening it up, getting that vicious streak open, or getting that vicious streak started. And there you go. There's a perfect example of a vicious streak. That gut buster there by The Miz, and RVD's having a hard time getting started here. It looks like he's a bit distracted by the Miztourage. But he's got one opponent, not three. It may feel like three, RVD, but you got one, and that's The Miz, and he is whooping that ass right now. And a short man DDT by The Miz. Definitely stunning RVD here. What's The Miz going for here? I don't think he's going to get a skull-crushing finale this early in the match, but Rob Van Dam seems a little shocked. RVD there blocking and shots of his own. RVD needs to mount a little bit more offense here. Maybe get the pace picked up. Hard lefts and rights to the midsection of The Miz, and a nice power slam there by Rob Van Dam. And now we're going to see Mr. Monday Night pick it up. Let's pick it up. Another leg drop there. 2 leg drops in a row on The Miz. The Miz feeling the effects of those shots by Rob Van Dam. There, a big kick. A nice kick, but it was blocked by The Miz. And and The Miz caught him. The Miz caught RVD's head scissor attempt and flapjacked him. Flapjacked him right to the canvas there, and The Miz in control of the match so far. Another short man DDT. That one looked like he planted him face first, HoboNation. Shiitake mushrooms, RVD. What the hell's going on here? It's been a night of upsets and a running knee lift to the jaw of Rob Van Dam. RVD very slow to get started here, if started at all. And The Miz going for the skull-crushing finale. He hit the skull-crushing finale on RVD. Is this all she wrote for RVD? 1, 2, and RVD able to get that left shoulder up, and The Miz shocked and appalled after hitting him with the skull-crushing finale. Not enough, HoboNation. Not enough, and The Miz going back to work on RVD, and RVD seems to be moving a little bit slower than usual, a little bit sluggish in the ring, he seems. We did just arrive in town a few hours ago. Everyone suffering from a little travel exhaustion in the HWA, myself included, and RVD hit with a double axe handle from the middle turnbuckle, and The Miz now, getting that savate kick to the side of the face, and RVD with a DDT of his own. Nice shot there, and adrenaline can be a beautiful thing, HoboNation, and we're seeing the effects of adrenaline right now, and RVD with a hard Irish whip on The Miz into a neutral corner now, stalking his prey is RVD. And RVD wanting to record a victory here, needing to pick up a victory to get up into the top 20. And a nice moonsault there. That split into a moonsault, and Curtis Axel is up on the apron. RVD's going for something big here. And a 5-star frog splash. A 5-star frog splash. Going for the cover is RVD. 1, 2, and that's not enough to put The Miz away. The Miz has not had enough damage inflicted on him. RVD hitting that 5-star frog splash, but a distraction from Curtis Axel definitely paying dividends. And no showboating, RVD. And that's what happens when you showboat, honky. Even a honky like The Miz can take out a bomb diggity funk master like RVD if showboating is involved. Elbows to the side of the face here. Hard elbow shots to the side of the face. RVD taking it to The Miz. And another Irish whip into the corner. RVD now. And a shoulder tackle. And another shoulder tackle. Great moves there by RVD. But The Miz able to block the third attempt. But not that knee to the midsection. I could hear it pop here from here, HoboNation. And a reversal. A reverse DDT by The Miz on RVD. Miz here really picking it up. Really impressing me in a knee lift. Another stunning knee lift to the jaw. HoboNation, what the hell is going on here? I feel like The Miz has actually sucked out the soul of RVD and implanted his own soul into RVD's body. And we're watching RVD in The Miz's body. And no, I'm wrong. He is up. What's he going for here? He's calling for him to give. I don't know if that's a good idea, R. And Rob Van Dam just coming down with an axe handle blow on the top of the head. And the Miztourage so far being quite civilized at ringside. 1, and only a 1 count on The Miz. And RVD not able to pull out even a 2 count. The Miz tougher than he looks. And The Miz stepping out of that drop kick by RVD. Not able to get it. Another one. Another skull-crushing finale out of nowhere. Man, he planted him. He busted RVD open here. The Miz might have him. And that's all she wrote. The Miz with that surprise skull-crushing finale, able to finish off Rob Van Dam here. Wow, what a I consider this an upset by The Miz. Splat. That's the first skull-crushing finale. Not enough to take out Rob Van Dam. Coming up with some good offense here in that split moonsault. Great moves here. You saw Curtis Axel getting to the top rope and a 5-star frog splash here. But Axel distracting the referee. And The Miz just really the whole match took it to Rob Van Dam. Hats off to you, The Miz. And here's that surprise skull-crushing finale. Busted Rob Van Dam open. The Miz and the Miztourage coming up with a big win here. And The Miz, wow, this is a huge win for The Miz. A huge win for The Miz. And I mean, wow. Taking out Rob Van Dam. Wow, not too many people can say they have a win over Mr. Monday Night RVD. Congratulations to The Miz there. A great performance by both Rob Van Dam and The Miz, and I think we just chipped the tip of the iceberg on this rivalry, HoboNation. And up next, we have a match that I personally have been looking forward to for 1 week since I discovered that this was in fact the match that I was going to call today, and that's the return of Johnny Gargano, and he's going to be facing my man, the Ziggs, Dolph Ziggler. Love Dolph Ziggler, guys. You'll hear me refer to him as the Ziggs, the Ziggler, the Ziggalo, but mostly I call him the Ziggs. And Johnny Gargano took a quick break here from the Hobo Wrestling Alliance after unsuccessfully challenging the Nightmare Rip Nichols to a cage match for the IC title, and previously recording a debut loss against Rip Nichols as well. And the IC champion on a roll here in the HWA, and Johnny Gargano was injured in that cage match, but he's better now, facing Dolph Ziggler in his return match. Let's keep the action moving. Johnny Gargano, Dolph Ziggler up next. All right, the bell's going to ring here, and Johnny Gargano and Ziggler, their first meeting ever in the HWA. A collar and elbow tie-up and a go-behind by Johnny Gargano. Ziggler here wants to make a good impression, wants to propel himself closer to that shot at the Intercontinental title. He's had his eye on that prize since his debut in the HWA, and Johnny Gargano now flung to the bottom. Oh, and going after that injury is Ziggler. It was his knee that was injured, and Gargano planted face first by Dolph Ziggler. A creative wrestler is the Ziggs, and Johnny Gargano is a little shocked. He sat up really quick to shake the cobwebs loose, and Ziggler took full advantage of it. And a fireman's carry takedown there on Ziggler, and Johnny Gargano now possibly able to mount a little bit more offense. We've only seen a handful of two or three matches from Johnny Gargano here in the HWA. Ziggler has been involved in some heated rivalries and some great matches, including racking up a big win over John Cena not too long ago was Dolph Ziggler. And Gargano now going to town on Dolph Ziggler. Welcome to the HWA, Johnny Gargano. Gargano would love nothing more than to pick off Dolph Ziggler here. Be able to get in the top 25, I think the top 25 spot for the IC title. That would be a great accomplishment for Gargano here. And Ziggler with a hard forearm. But a cutter! A leaping cutter! Right to Ziggler from Gargano, and that rocked Ziggler for a moment, but Ziggler shook the cobwebs loose. It didn't look like Gargano got all of it, and a tornado DDT. A tornado DDT by the Ziggs, stopping the momentum of Johnny Gargano, and Ziggler now doing his heel thing, kicking Johnny Gargano in the face. Ziggler now scooping up Gargano, and a reversal there by the young man. A great reverse DDT there on the Ziggs. Gargano stomping away on the back of Ziggler. Johnny Gargano, like we said earlier, wanting to make an impression, wanting to make a dent here in the HWA. Ziggler with a great standing dropkick to the chest of Johnny Gargano. Ziggler now with the advantage. We're going to see some great stuff here from Johnny Gargano in the future and Dolph Ziggler. Ziggler now, I don't know what the hell he's doing. Looks like he's a broken record right now. And finally, he's stuck on that rope, man. I think he's trying to get off that rope. And Ziggler coming off with a drop kick. I guess that's what he was doing. Trying to set up Johnny Gargano for a drop kick off the middle rope, and perfectly executed that drop kick did Ziggler. And the Zigs now coming up with those elbow shots. Here they are. It's 4, 6, 8. Oh, 7, sorry. Apparently there's no 7 in the Hobo Wrestling Alliance. And now a big number 10, a leaping 10-shot elbow on Johnny Gargano. And Ziggler is beating the tar out of the returning Johnny Gargano here. Gargano needs to get with it because Ziggler is not going to slow down. Ziggler, once he gets his momentum going, he's impossible to stop. Oh, he might be setting Gargano up here for the zigzag. Is he going to hit it? And it's the zigzag. He got him. He got all of it. HoboNation, this could be all she wrote for Gargano. Ziggler hit him with a zigzag too. And that's it. That's it. Congratulations, Dolph Ziggler. Taking out the returning Johnny Gargano. Wow. In quick, stellar, professional fashion. That 10-spot elbow drop is just really hard to come back from, HoboNation. I've seen guys with bruises on their chest, broken sternums after taking those moves from Ziggler, and that zigzag was beautifully executed. Beautifully executed. Congratulations to Dolph Ziggler. Johnny Gargano, don't worry, Big J. We know you can do it. We believe in you. We know you'll make a great comeback here in the HWA. Congratulations to the man, the myth, the legend, the Ziggs. Dolph Ziggler coming up with a big win here on the HWA Season 1, Episode 21 main event. A great way to close out today's show. Thank you again, HoboNation. We've had a blast calling the action for you here in the Hobo Wrestling Alliance. Remember, if you want to be part of the HWA, we are still recruiting. Use the hashtag HoboNation or leave your gamer tag on Xbox One in the comments section below, and we will download your con. You will be featured here in the HWA House Shows Season 1, Episode 21. Thank you, HoboNation. Keep the action moving.